Hi friends, again this is my new video on real numbers, which is basically for 10th class, you can say. So before start with real number, you need to understand this number line. Here right side of 0 you find positive integers, and left side of 0 you will get negative numbers. So you can say, friends, real number can be defined as any number that can be plotted on a number line, that is nothing but your real number. See here example, -2 you can easily find number line. Likewise 0.5 also you will find somewhere between 1 and 2. Likewise √2 also you can plotted on the number line, that is its value is 1.4142 and so on. Pi value also you will find somewhere after 3. So friends, by this you can say real numbers are the numbers that can be plotted on a number line. This will be easy definition for you. So let us see different kinds of numbers, that is number with terminating decimal, next non-terminating recurring decimal, then number with non-terminating non-recurring decimal. Terminating decimal, here suppose see example 0.375. here your last number is 5. Here means you can say it stops at 5 only, it will not go beyond that. So here you will find your remainder as 0. Now here non-terminating recurring decimal, it means non-terminating means it goes on and on. See here 0.66666 and so on. Recurring, friends, here recurring why I used, because its value is same here, 66666, and you are finding same number 6 only, so we can say it is recurring. Non-terminating non-recurring decimal, here see √2, its value is 1.4142. see it is non-terminating because its value go on, and it is non-recurring, again its value is not same here. So you can say √2 is non-terminating non-recurring decimal. Again, this terminating and non-terminating recurring decimal is classified into rational number, and this is divided into irrational number. Friends, rational and both irrational, combining these two you will find your real number. Real number means what? Where you will find both rational and irrational number. Rational number is denoted by Q, and we can say irrational number is denoted by P. So again, rational number is classified as fractions and integers. Fractions means you can write as P by Q form, where P is your numerator and Q is your denominator. See example 2 by 3 minus 12 by 5. Likewise, you can write as this as fraction form. Again, integers can be a fraction. If your suppose example your 5 is there, again you can write denominator as 1, so it can again be fraction form only. So again, friends, integers is denoted by Z, and it is again classified as negative and positive. In positive you will find 0 and positive number, where 0 and positive number both is considered as whole number. Whole number starts with 0, 1, 2 and 3, which is I already told in previous video. A natural number starts with 1 and it is denoted by n. So this chart you can easily find through this diagrammatic representation. See here, whole number consists of irrational and rational, and within rational you will find integers, and within integers you will find whole numbers, and within whole numbers you will get natural numbers. So we can say that these are the categories of real numbers. So friends, real numbers, we can't say that minus √4 is your real number, or -2 means negative number with root, you can't say that it is real numbers. So here in your CBSE pattern or your NCERT, you will find a few definitions. That is algorithm. Algorithm means steps which is used for solving problems. Means if you need to solve any problem, you have to follow some steps, then only you will get your answer. Okay, so that is nothing but your algorithm. Lemma you can say proven statement which is used for proving another statement which is already proved, जो already proved किया है ना, वो statement को हम use करके हम दूसरा statement अपना prove कर सकते हैं, उसको हम lemma बोलते हैं. Now Euclid's division lemma, for any integers a and b, you will there exists another unique integer, that is q and r, satisfying a is equals to bq plus r, where r is greater than equals to 0 and it is less than b. You can say r is remainder, b as divisor, and a is your dividend. Now see this one. Here हम a को b से divide कर रहे हैं, so you are getting q as quotient, r is remainder, and b is your divisor. See one example, friends. See here, you have to find HCF by using Euclid division lemma. Your question is 135 and 225. Again 225 हम 135 से divide कर रहे हैं. You are getting 1 as a quotient and 90 as a remainder. Again this remainder को हम 135 से जब divide करते हैं, you are getting quotient as 1 and remainder as 45. And you have to divide again, you will get quotient as 2 and remainder is 0. This can be easily understood by using Euclid's division lemma. See how I will write here, how I will show you. As we know that this lemma is a is equals to bq plus r, where r is greater than equals to 0 and it is less than b. See here 225 is your dividend, okay, and 135 is what? Again you have to divide with this, you will get 1 as quotient and remainder is 90. Again this 135 you have to divide with 90, you will get remainder as 45. Again you have to divide with this, you will get remainder somewhere as 0. So HCF of these two number, your final answer is 45. How? See here, when I divided it with this, you will get your final answer as 45. So you can say that HCF of 135 and 225 is 45. So friends, I hope you understood this video, these real numbers. So please subscribe it. Thank you to all.